Hiya. So, welcome. And tomorrow is Meet the Surgeon Day. So I thought I'd just do a quick video about how I'm preparing to meet my surgeon. So the first thing that I've got together is a list of questions. Now I have got a huge list and I probably won't want to use the whole thing because he just gets sick of me asking questions probably. So what I'll do is I'll take the list with me, and then as through the conversation, as it crops up and things, I'll see what he's talking about and if that ticks off some of my questions, and then maybe at the end I'll go through the list and check that I've asked everything I want to know. So I will put a link, not a link, what's the word? I will put the questions in the comment box below so that you can see what I'm taking with me to ask. I just got them here on my computer. So I've got first meeting with Dr Davies on the 23rd of the 4th of 13, and I'm very excited. The only problem is it's at silly o'clock in the morning, like really silly o'clock in the morning, and so we're having to organise for a friend to have, I've got two kids. I've got a son and a daughter. My son is 7 and my daughter's just turned 6, and they both go to school not far from here. So because of the time of the appointment, we're going to have to organise somebody else to take them to school tomorrow, which isn't too much of a big deal, but it's just a bit of a faff. Sorry. Okay. So when I meet with Dr Davies, I will ask him, importantly, which surgery he recommends for me. Now obviously, I probably can't ask that at the beginning. We're going to have to go through a whole lot of stuff first and figure out, look at my situation and things. I just really crossing my fingers, hoping. I personally would like a gastric bypass. I mean, I've done a lot of research into it, and just personally for me, I feel like a bypass is the right option for me. It works for people. I've seen the band work for people, I've seen the bypass and the sleeve work for people, but for me personally, I'm hoping that he will say bypass. And if he does say band, then I'd probably try and challenge that, just because I feel like it's not quite enough for me. I need something with a bit more change and restriction, because with the band you've just got, what's the word? Restriction. With the band you've just got the restriction of the food going through, whereas with the bypass you've got restriction because of the size of the pouch, and you've also got the malabsorption part because of the piece of colon they've bypassed, so you're not absorbing all of that stuff. And then also because of that, apparently according to my research, it changes the hormonal balance in the stomach, and that therefore rewires your brain somehow into not wanting to eat so much. And it's also got quite a high rate of losing your excess body weight, and I've got over 10 stone to lose, you know, so I want the full shebang. But we'll just see what he says. Something that is interesting to me, which I have been wanting to ask, is what kind of pre-op diet he uses, because there's so many different ones, and you go online and you talk to people and they're all like, oh, I'm doing the milk or the high protein or the Weight Watchers, or you just don't know. There's only so much research you can do without actually asking your doctor, saying, what will I be doing? So that's kind of something I'd like to know. I've got, how much weight would you expect someone to lose with that type of surgery? Horrible question. What is your fatality rate? I don't know if I even want to ask that. I haven't got a choice in surgeon because it's NHS. So it's kind of bury your head in the sand and not ask, but I probably will, because you can't just be that careless. Apparently 1% is about right, about normal, according to the websites I've been on. I've got, how long does the operation take? What pain relief will I be given? Will I be able to take my normal tablets? this one's quite important for me because I've got quite a lot of other conditions. I've got fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue and all sorts of other lovely stuff. So I already have quite a fair amount of medications that I have to take every day. So I need to make sure that something's in place, whether I have to then take them with liquid form or, or if I can take tablets. So that's a question I've got down. Supplements. What kind of vitamin and protein supplements do you recommend? I know that I'm going to have to be on something, so I want to see what his opinion is. I also want to ask how bariatric surgery will affect the other health conditions that I have. I've done a lot of research into how fibromyalgia can be improved through bariatric surgery and the loss of weight and therefore the loss of, stress on the muscles and the body in general, because you're not stressing it out so much with so much weight to carry around, and it's just physics, isn't it, that your body will be happier not having to carry around so much extra weight and straining itself. How long will I be in the hospital and recovering? What type of follow-up care will be necessary? Yeah, that's quite self-explanatory. The important one. How long is the waiting list? And I want him to turn around and go, oh, we haven't got one. You can come in a month. Here you go. Here's your pre-op diet. Off you go. See you in a month. And I'm going to cut you open and suck it out and snip, 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 and ta-da! And that's what I want him to say, but it's the real world. So he'll probably go, we've got 6-7 months, and you'll have to sit and wait. And that's the part of me that's not good. I'm no good at waiting and patience. It's not my thing. So, yeah, that's some of the questions. I did skip a couple because I don't want to bore you. What else? I'm feeling okay about it all. I'm excited and I'm a bit nervous, but mostly excited. I don't want to get my hopes up too much because I don't want to be shot down, but I just feel like I'm kind of coming into the end post at the end of the race, and I just want to find out what's happening next. So yeah, I think I've covered it all. I write it down because with fibro, my mind is like, pooh! I call it my crystal dome. There's just tickets flying around in there, and you don't know what's going to come out.